you will hear it very soon. Probably in about 3 minutes, really.
Streetlights I want it all the time. I find it hard to know the words to say. I'm trying before we leave, and I just want your body close to mine. I want it all the time, all the time.
Seabass playing for us all live from Studio 3, right here on 3D Radio. Wow, great songs, great two songs to introduce the world to Seabass. That one there, Body Close, your first release, which came out in November 2019, and then the first one we heard from, Brains, which was your second release, came out February 2020?
Yeah, it was.
That's what Bandcamp told me anyway.
Yeah, no, that's right. It was a year ago,
Yeah.
which seems like 10 years ago.
Doesn't it just? Yeah. Those two really already from those two songs, I can really hear that sort of fusion you've got going where you just sort of go seamlessly from wailing psychedelic guitars to more jangly indie rock sound. It's just right there. I mean, you sort of capture the sound really quickly with your first two songs that you made. What were some of the ideas behind that production? I'm going to throw that question to Ryan, I reckon.
Hello.
Smart. That's a smart thing to do.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm just up here doing the best imitation of a rock guitarist that I can possibly do, because I'm, first and foremost, I guess, a folk singer-songwriter. But when me and Annie sort of started working on these songs, most of these songs actually started off in sort of more of a folk singer-songwriter format.
Okay.
Most of these, I think Annie sort of was playing acoustically.
Yeah.
And, give yourself some credit. No. And so Annie was like, I got these songs kind of lying around, and I sort of, we just sort of punched them into Pro Tools, and I said, okay, we'll play the song to maybe like this looped drum beat, which is a bit more, upbeat and like a little bit more, heavy-handed and stuff. And like it kind of changed the song once you funnel it through that sort of like rock and roll, indie rock lens. Yeah. The songs took on a different sort of form. And then my really crappy demos we took to Flickr and Kiri and, this is kind of the idea. And then they're like, oh yeah, we get it, and made it like 100 times better with their playing. So...
Pretty sure I just copied the exact drum beat that Ryan put on the thing.
From the little Roland thing.
Yeah.
Drum by numbers.
That's what he wants. That's what I'll do. Ryan's like, you can abbreviate a little bit. I'm like, okay. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. That's really interesting though, that Annie, you just had some of these songs in your back pocket, ready to go, but in a very different format, in that more of a sort of a acoustic stripped back version, and then can I say probably partly the influence of Pussy Riot, kind of led you in a direction.
It was, I mean, that moment on stage with these two was a good time. And like, I think at that time I was playing bass in Ryan's project, which was, went from folk to heading more indie, rock kind of thing. So I was like, quick, everybody, let's make a rock band. Even though we're probably all folk musicians, really.
We're all a bunch of frauds up here.
Yeah.
It's rock and roll. Fake it till you make it.
That's it. Just turn everything up, distort everything faster, straighter, and then the drum beat, of course.
Yeah.
It's not,
Not a train beat.
No.
No brushes allowed.
No brushes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually, that probably gets to my sort of, I found a joke online that I think you might be able to answer, Annie. It's, what do you get when you cross 3 jazz-trained musicians and a super-powered sound engineer?
I think that's Seabass, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, right?
Classic gag, that one.
So that, I mean,
It's in the Christmas crackers.
yeah,
that
right.
one, yeah.
I'm looking for it next year then for Christmas, end of this year. So with that, then, I mean, the first two singles come out, and then Burn came out November 11th. But that is featured on your album, and congratulations on your debut
Thank you.
album. I want to say album, even though it's EP.
It's our extended play.
Sure is. Huge congratulations on that album, Always Kidding, which you dropped just last Wednesday. And you're actually doing the album launch for that this Saturday night at Jive.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. So, again, huge thank you for coming in this Wednesday night, because it's like, 4 days until your big gig on, on
and
Saturday
like
too.
I think everyone else is doing 155 fringe shows as well, either side of trying to do this. So
Yeah.
if anyone's dead behind the eyes, it's not because we're not happy to be here. It's because our pulses are all really low.
Yeah. Well, that's, I mean, that's rock and roll again, you know? It's just rock and roll. What can you say? But, I mean, so Burn came out, but, I mean, pretty much the next few songs that we're going to hear are all on your debut album, Always Kidding. But Burn, I love Burn. I think it's a really strong, when it came out, I first heard it, November last year. I know you've made a video for that. We might talk about that later. But, yeah, I think, I want to ask you, Annie, about that, because, I've read some stuff online that you're talking about. It's, it's come out of it's a call to mobilise against stupidity and inaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Using your words there, back
yes,
at you.
Yes, you are.
But
I know, I'm like, oh, why do I say these things? Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those songs that just I just wrote from start to finish in about 10 minutes. Because it was around the time of, there was a lot of the uproar.
It was around the bushfires, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was the bushfires and the, Common J. Walker, the murder of him as well. There was just so many things going on, and our wonderful government was doing nothing about it.
In Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah, there was just so many things, and I was like, ah! And so many people listen to it and think it's a love song, because the end's like, won't you stay with me? But it's like, would you stand with me, maybe?
Yeah.
Should have been a better lyric, but yeah.
Well, it's an amazing song anyway, and there is an amazing video that you can see online for that too, but which we'll talk about later. But let's hear that song right now. From Seabass, this is Burn.
Trouble sleeping for some weeks now. Everything is yelling at
Thank you. I'm so glad there's clapping because I remember when we did that Sunnyside gig in the middle of lockdown when you're allowed 10 people in a room and it was like a live stream and it was silent in between and we're like, cool, all right, next song.
Making our own fake crowd off mic.
But we could not complain because we were like playing a gig.
Oh no, it was it was one of the best gigs I think we've ever played.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, that was
It's
great.
like, yeah, that was great. Shout out to Sunnyside.
Yeah.
Surprise ending.
That is Seabass playing for us live here on Live from Studio 3. And you started that two-song bracket with Burn, and just then we heard from Right Fit. And both those songs are respectively track 1 and 2 on your debut album E/EP.
Thank you
Always
for noticing
kidding.
that. You're good.
I do my homework, you know.
I can tell that.
I want to talk about. I'm going to throw this question. I'm going to start with you, Fleck, on this one, but with Burn, that single. So, you know, you've made two for your album. There's videos for two songs, Burn, and then the one we're about to hear, which is Always Kidding. Am I right? Have we changed the play order, or we're staying with that? That's the next song.
that's good. That's
Good. Cool. All right.
I might change it just to mess with you. Then.
I know.
I couldn't
You're
do
my
that
toes.
to myself, no, or you.
But so you've got two. You know, you've made two really cool videos for two of your songs on your album, Burn, and then Always Kidding. What's the idea behind Burn in terms? I mean, is that well? Firstly, were the videos made together, or were they sort of done separately, a bit of time apart?
Annie's probably better for fielding the Burn video.
All right.
question.
Yeah.
Throat, nice handball.
Look, this band has been a lesson in time management and having things ready well before you need them. Yeah, we had a few pretty spicy deadlines and, Lily Drummond from Lily Drummond Films came to the rescue. We had, I think it was a week left before we needed to have it done for things like PR and all of that jazz. And, we basically got together for an hour, filmed some dodgy clips of me riding various
Riding a bike and
two
skateboarding.
and four-wheeled contraptions. Yeah.
Yep.
And there was also some live footage from one of the Space Jams shows that we played at as well. But Lily actually magically tied that in with some footage that she'd already had, which perfectly fitted kind of the clip, I guess. And that was that clip.
Yeah.
So that was a very last minute putting together genius
It
effort.
works really well.
Yeah,
It works so well.
yeah.
And I'm surprised that you're just saying that the sort of there's two stories going on there. There's your story and you're sort of when you're on the skateboard and on the bike, and then there's the story of the other woman who's up in the hills somewhere. Beautiful scenery, locations.
Yeah, some
filmed
like
with her.
drone shots.
Yeah, and I thought, that goes together so well. Yeah, so yeah,
Well, I'm glad. You
yeah.
should see the email and like message threads between us all. It's just like all capitals going, what do I do now?
So if you want to check that video out online, it is available. You can find it everywhere, really. So that's to Burn, but also to the single, the song we're about to hear, Always Kidding. Such a different tone in that video. You know, it's just, and I'm going to throw back to you, Flick, on that one.
It's
Yeah.
all Flick, so
I
That's
felt like
all
I just
nice.
I released the hounds on Annie there. I didn't really need to do that.
No, that's fine.
It's all right.
That's
Hopefully
all right.
there's some
I was going to
bees
step in
their mouths
anyway.
for me. Okay, cool. All right. Sorry, what were you saying?
Well, it's just such you're too busy handballing it, isn't it? What's the idea behind that video?
Yeah, well, there was just this beautiful evening when I think we might have had a band practice, and then also Ryan had just received back like the mastered versions or the mastered EP.
Yeah.
So we planned to listen to that together, and we thought, well, we're all hungry. Let's go for a drive and like just crank it in the ute as we're driving around.
Yep.
And yeah, I just felt inspired to just film that because we were driving kind of around the city and it was night and we were all like pumped listening to the EP and stuff. So I just filmed some stuff on my phone, and then just like as I do, get obsessed with ideas of doing things, and just impulsively chop together a video for that tune.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, so that was kind of the concept, and then we thought, well, this is a cool vibe, but it's pretty dodgy footage on my phone, like low light and everything. So we got Morgan set to kind of take it to the next level, which she did really well. And then we ended up using a bit of my footage, but mostly her schmick.
It's a cool
professional
video.
footage. Yeah.
And it just captures, it really does capture that feeling of being in a band or just being with a group of friends, driving in a car. There's a part where you're going through the car wash and it's great, you know, it's just so, and it suits the song too, because I did read some stuff online about your ideas behind, you know, Always Kidding. That song is, you know, that was inspired by the blackouts we had in 2016.
Showing my age.
No, it wasn't that long ago. But, you know, about that idea of the silliness of having to entertain yourself without modern contraptions and stuff. And, yeah.
You know know more than me. This is great. I'm learning
Just
so much
send all
more
of
about
the
this.
promo stuff that I have to write.
That's a great story.
You know, like you surf the web, you know, you find
Surprise.
little bits here. But it's such a nice film clip. So yeah, do check that out. All right, I think we need to hear this song now that we've talked about. But one question actually, there's two. So you've done 2 videos. First video, Annie's skateboarding, riding a bike. Second video, you're roller skating. Third video, what's next for Annie? You know, hang gliding. Yeah.
I keep saying penny farthing.
Yeah, I was going to
but-
say, I was thinking penny farthing.
Stick with the wheels.
Do you reckon?
Oh, we have to.
I'd need like a big ladder to get on one of them, I reckon.
I reckon we should try it out.
Unicycle.
It's
Yeah.
fringe time. I reckon if you're going to find a penny farthing,
Now's the time.
Now's the time. Yeah.
I reckon, look, 3D listeners, if you're a penny farthing enthusiast,
There'd be
write
few.
a letter into the station. And,
Or email, you know, or email.
No, I want some thought behind accepting to lend us a penny
I mean, if
farthing.
you've got a penny farthing, you're probably more into letter writing
Yeah.
than emails.
And I want a wax seal. I don't ask for much, but I'll ask for that. And your penny farthing.
Yeah, on loan. you know.
Yeah. I don't want to keep it because
Yeah.
I
And-
rent and I don't want to have to move it.
Yeah. And maybe a little bit of a step ladder to go with it too, because
Yeah.
those things are unforgiving, I think.
Have you
Getting
been
up
on
in
one?
there. No. God, no. I'm still walking around, so obviously not. All right, if you are just tuning into 3D for the first time tonight, you are listening to Seabass right here, live from Studio 3. And it's a pleasure to have them playing for us. And they're playing a lot of songs from their debut album, Always Kidding. And this is the title song we're going to hear right now.
Get along when I say don't wanna lose you, but I know that I have to. But you fucked it up. You fucked it up. Ooh. Yeah, you fucked it up. You fucked it up. Ooh. I can push you to trust me. I can change how you feel in this kind of place. I don't want you to love me. I want you to push me away. And I don't wanna lose you. Imagine you might not be you. But you fucked it up. Fucked it up. Ooh. Yeah, you fucked it up. You fucked it up. Ooh. Put all these words before, but it's the first time that they've done it out loud. First thing that shows that it's a love like yours that I know I can do without. Sit inside of the table, feeling the nighttime wind blows in my hair. And you're not there. Cause you fucked it up. You fucked it up. Ooh. Yeah, you fucked it up. You fucked it up. Ooh.
Woohoo! That's Seabass playing for us all live here on 3D Radio, in live from Studio 3. That song there, Fucked It Up, and which you certainly didn't, I have to say. And the song before, Always Kidding. That song there, Fucked It Up, so good. Such a great song displaying all the harmonies that go on in the band, because you're all singing in that. I can see Flicky singing on good bass, and Ryan, you're jumping in with a few there, but also just really nice to hear Kiri on drums and singing as well. So that's so nice. That idea of the harmonies in the band with some of the songs, was that intentional? Is that just something that's developed?
I knew that everybody had the capacity to do that, but it's definitely been something. I feel like we've been adding it in more and more as we sort of go along and getting a bit more complex rather than just the one harmony above or below.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have everyone in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And that song, I mean, it's such a good guitar-driven rock song. But is it a breakup song? Is it like?
Look, it's an interesting story. It's not really. It's just relationships, but so it's relatable. When I first wrote that song, I actually wrote it the other way around. and it was more like an apology and that I had fucked it up. But then once I broke up with the person that it was about and I realised how utterly toxic they were, I was like, oh, actually, you know what? You fucked it up.
Yeah.
So here's a song that's now going to be released into the world. So hopefully one day they'll get the picture.
Yeah. Maybe they'll write you a letter.
Oh, look.
Maybe
They
some
can deliver
wax
it on
on it
their
too.
penny farthing.
Yeah,
It's
they
like, look, I was going to
can.
lend you this, but now.
I don't know.
Wouldn't read it anyway. I've got better things to do.
It's been the last couple of days I've been listening to your whole album, Always Kidding, and 7 songs on it, and that one there, I feel like I must have seen you play it live somewhere, because I know, as I said earlier, you've really come onto the Adelaide scene in a big way. I mean, not that none of you are new to the Adelaide scene, you've all been in other bands beforehand. I should say, Ryan's secret identity too, being Ryan Martin John. So you did sort of say that, allude to that earlier. I know, right? But 3D listeners would know your music, and you've been playing music for a while as well. But I just wanted to throw to you about that idea of being in the band. It's been a really organic process bringing the band together, but also here you are, got some mad producing skills as well, and doing that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit of a sound nerd, and
A bit.
Yeah, all right. Guilty. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it would be really fun and kind of a bit more of a relaxed, more focused effort if we sort of just tracked it at mine. And excuse me. And it was. I don't know. It was just really. It was the kind of mission was to sort of see how good a DIY project can kind of get and stuff. And yeah, I mean, really, 95% of the record is just the players, and I'm just kind of hitting record pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, the quality is outstanding. I think
you.
it's a fantastic album. As the earlier 2 releases as well, and I really love how you've just sort of drip fed us all. Over a period of first it was Burn, and then come out Brains a couple of months later.
Yeah,
it's been really
keep
good.
You wanting more and more.
Oh yeah, and now the album just coming out a week ago. Again, I'm going to say, if you want to hear the whole band in its entirety on stage, you are playing this Saturday night, Feb 27th at Jive.
Yes.
Oscar the Wild, and also Mum Friends supporting you. So
it's
good.
It's going to be a pretty high energy show. It's going to be. I'm going to be very sweaty the whole evening, I reckon.
Oh, and they've just said dancing's
Yeah.
a thing now.
As of
I
Friday.
don't know. I haven't consulted with the official people, but I mean, if Nicola Spurrier says it must be true.
It must be true.
So.
Come on. We all trust Nicola. And why wouldn't we? So getting through this last year of COVID. Crazy
Saint
stuff.
Nick.
And that's another thing, a credit to you guys, that, that sort of downtime, that was pushed upon us all with COVID. Made you sort of get in. And did that help, getting sort of more songs down and getting it through?
Sort of.
Was that the plan?
It was sort of we were kind of just sort of, I guess, not really committedly putting together, a body of work. But then once COVID hit, it was like, right, we might as well do it now, because who knows when live gigs are going to open up. And
And Kiri is never usually in the country this long. So
yeah, that's true.
We're super lucky in a way. Kiri's like, yes, I wish I was on tour for 10 months of the year, but hopefully soon. But yeah, it was kind of like now or never. So
yeah, I was meant to be a week before the lockdown was meant to be in North America, and we had planned to do some recording. I think that's where we got a couple of tracks down, and was like, all right, well, we won't get any more done for the next 2 months.
Yeah.
And
finish it when you get back.
Finish it when you get back.
Yeah.
But no, luckily, this has been the really big positive of not being able to do life normally.
Yeah.
It's having this group. It's been awesome. Yeah. Anyway.
Amazing stuff. All right, let's hear a couple more songs from Always Kidding. This next song, is it What I Need?
yeah.
This is kind of a bit of a dreamy pop kind of vibe to it, this song. Is that? Am I going down a limb with that descriptor?
No, I
or?
reckon that's right.
that's
It started pretty four to the floor folk kind of blah 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 vibe, and we kind of kept that.
Yeah.
If that's
Yeah,
a descriptive
I like
way
that
of
description
talking about
now.
it.
That's- yeah. It is kind of dreamy, and hearing it, on the EP, it's gone even dreamier. And
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it there, I think.
Yeah, Like we couldn't go full acoustic on it,
Yeah.
but we tried to keep it as, sort of like nice and low key as possible. Heartfelt.
Instead of balls to the wall guitars. And
Yeah. I tried to make it that song. I tried to make it a balls to the wall thing. But
the drums are huge.
Oh, no. I mean, like in the early stages of... Yeah. But I was just like, you know what? Like, I think this song just kind of stands up in its... Like, that more or less, it's the original format, just with more electrical guitars on it and stuff. And, but for the most part, it's how it was originally. Like, it's the kind of song that you listen to and you think, well, this could definitely just be sung on an acoustic solo.
So good. All right. Well, let's hear it now.
Yeah, if you like electrical guitars, you're gonna.
I was going to
love
say
this
electrical.
song.
Electrical. We play electrical rock.
Appliance rock. Speaking of appliances.
Have I lost my
Electrical
sound?
appliances.
Yeah.
There we go.
I turned the distortion down because it's like jangly.
It's a dreamy song.
I'm so sorry, Adelaide. That's on me. That's the bass player. I'm definitely the weakest link in this band.
No.
All right, I'm ready.
Grew up in a house, and there times of winding roads, and I wondered how change. Well, I guess you're right again. It's the same old tune I've been humming to. I don't think we can be friends. It's the same old tune I've been singing to. I don't care if it's bad for me. It might sting a bit, but it's not hurting you. I never meant to make you cry. Search for words I live and goodbye. We both know that it's time. It's not good always die. I've been walking forever down this same old street. Walking forever with two left shoes on my feet. Black cats passing by me. Light is not my way. There's heart in the bedroom that's another sign of me. Well, I guess you're right again. It's the same old tune I've been humming to. I don't think we can be friends. It's the same old tune I've been singing to. I don't care if it's dragging me. It might sting a bit, but it's not hurting you. I never meant to make you cry. Search for words other than goodbye. We both know that it's time. It's not good always die.
Wow. Seabass playing for us all live here on Live from Studio 3. That song, Black and Blue, a real growling slow burner of a song. So good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
and then
Mark.
before that,
Thank you.
What I Need, which we, sort of a bit of quite a contrast, really, a bit of a dreamy pop sort of number. So, such good songs. So good to have you playing for us live on Live from Studio 3.
Thanks
this
for having
Wednesday.
us.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Congratulations again on the album that's come out. Just kidding. And it is available for purchase right now. You can find it on Bandcamp and other places. I did hear a little rumour that it might be coming out on vinyl.
This is very true. So
Wow.
pre-orders, there's very limited vinyls. Mark's putting his hand up.
Yeah. I'll take 3.
The pre-order will go up sometime this week.
Brilliant. Is that on Bandcamp? People can find that?
Yeah, it will be through Bandcamp.
Brilliant. All right. Well, kudos for doing that. I love it when local bands put their amazing music on vinyl. It's just something making it so much more tangible and just having a analog life that goes on and on. Your album launch is, of course, this Saturday night at Jive. You're going to be supported on stage by some amazing Adelaide bands, Oscar the Wild and Mum Friends. Woo! Tickets are still available.
Yes, a few.
Yep.
So act quick.
Yep. So if you haven't got tickets and you're just hearing Seabass for the first time, have you been listening to 3D radio at all? I don't know I'll answer that question, but get on board.
And also, do you even like dancing? Because you probably do that.
All right. Well, thank you again so much for coming in and playing for us all. Kiri on drums, Ryan on guitar, Flick on bass, and Annie on guitar as well, who are, of course, better known when their forces are combined, known as Seabass. My name's Mark. Special thanks to Liv and John for mixing tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Amazing,
so much, Liz.
amazing
So nice.
team.
And also the whole team behind Live from Studio 3. Thanks to Josh for doing some filming for us. Keep your eyes out on the I don't know if the Facebook page, if we're ever allowed to post stuff again online with all that weird ass shutdown stuff. We'll see how we go. Looking forward to the gig launch this Saturday night. And we're going to finish with one more song. This is the final song on your album, Always Kidding. Let's hear it. This is
Wolves 2.